Hey, what's up, guys? This is Boomers29 from the Diamond Spades, and I'll be sharing with you a video of some recent gameplay with Jared. This time I play as the Gambler kit, which is a very interesting kit. You start with a stone button, and when you place that button and press it, you can either get a good potion effect or a very bad potion effect, or a free meal or hunger. You also have a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting full diamond, or a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting death. So Jared's here making me a stone sword, and I press the button, get slowness, and Jared sees somebody, so we start chasing after him, and the slowness is really irritating, but it eventually wears off. So this guy just keeps running through the desert, not too far away, and Jared eventually catches up to him as he turns to fight, but he's MVP, so we only get his stuff, no kills. Um, Jared goes sorting through his stuff, and we go on our compass, and we see more people towards the swamp again. And at this point, we come across a ravine that has 3 people in it. And then all of a sudden, there's like a team of 2 over there. So I go ahead and press my button. I get weakness, which is a great time to get the weakness effect when we're fighting this huge team right here. So we just kind of fight this guy. I'm probably doing a heart to a half of heart. Probably just a heart. This guy didn't have soup, so we got him. And this gives us about 10 seconds to recuperate from those battles. And all of a sudden, right about here, a third guy actually jumps in, a viper, and poisons Jared. And his name is Anonymous. And so kind of caught us off guard. And then a 4th person comes in, and Jared goes ahead and takes care of him. So then we're like, okay, we really have to refill right now. So I do a little bit of inventory management right now. Jared goes back out and kind of scouts out the guys who are in the ravine, and he finds that there's actually 3 people there, and one of them is an Urgle. So we're like, okay. I press the button, and I actually get speed this time. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go in the ravine and kill them. So I'm just looking over the edge, and I accidentally fall in, and I take a lot of damage. But they don't see me in here, so I kind of just want to go for him. Jared's like, no, stay back. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go for him. So I just jump up here, get that guy, start finding this guy. Jared's coming behind me. He's like, okay, Zach, back off. So I kind of recuperate, and then Jake from Adventure Time comes in and get him right there. So then we have tons of crud in our inventory, so we have to organize it out, and we start smelting iron. And we both get chest plates, and we keep continuing. It's a very long time in this ravine. We have to go both get full iron. Um, so yeah, also at this point, if you look, my compass is not working. So right here, I go underground and I fix my compass. I edit the texture pack so it works now. So it's just a default compass. Then I go find some more iron, and Jared is smelting this whole time, so we're gonna get full iron if we don't get attacked right now. So I hand him the iron, and he puts it in the furnaces, and we equip full iron, and then we eventually just head off. We stack out of here, and there's been people talking in the chat. They're probably camping because nobody usually just says come at us when they're just hunting around. Actually, we turn around and we see there's an Ender Mage tower right there. So we're like, okay, we're not going to mess with him right now. So we just go out gathering mushrooms because we don't have that money left. And around here, the feast gets announced. So we finish up real quick getting mushrooms and head over to the nearest player. And right here, Jared engages this guy with full iron, and so I'm kind of like way behind because I keep doing stuff in my inventory. So he's finding this guy. I had to get my inventory already, and I climb up the tree just for fun, and I start hitting this guy, trying to combo him, and he runs away. We're kind of like, Jared tries to boost me, and we're kind of getting paranoid about that Ender Mage tower. We're like, oh, I don't want him to Get me? And then so I get the kill right there. And so as I'm sorting through stuff, I actually drop all my compasses, I believe. Yeah, I did. So Jared gets me some compasses back, and we head back to the feast. And as we approach the feast right here, okay. Oh yeah, right here is it's actually Jared's birthday. So um, happy birthday to him. And he had to go and talk. And as we approach the feast, there is actually a fisherman tower right above where the uh, the the enchantment table will be. And so it starts in 2 minutes, and so we're like, oh wow, we're gonna have to face a fisherman. So Jared gets the idea to go ahead and make some stone axes, because we'll just try and break the chest so we can grab the stuff and get out. And so he makes the axes, and the clock is ticking down to the feast. And right here near the feast, we're looking at this guy. We saw that he has a fisherman rod, so he's definitely a fisherman. And right here, we see a guy with full iron appear right here. So, and he actually starts stacking up right here. So Jared kind of goes for him, but besides, he's watching the fisherman. He's seeing what he's gonna do. So the feast starts in 10 seconds, and we're nowhere near. I just throw my sword because that's really fun. And Jared decides to go try and take out that guy. And if he actually, oh, there's a third guy who's getting the feast right now. Jared's like, Zach, why aren't you getting him? And I was waiting for the fisherman to try and fisherman him up, and I wanted to see what would happen, but nothing actually happened. So I just kind of combo this guy off the feast and get the kill right there. And Jared's with me, and now the guy with full iron is actually getting the feast, I believe. So, and the fisherman just doesn't do anything. He hasn't been fishermaning yet. I think he's waiting for people to get feast items or something. I have no idea. The fisherman's just kind of looking, and he decides the fisherman almost gets the other dude with full iron, and we're just kind of like sharing the feast, I guess. And so now Jared's like, okay, he's got diamond stuff. We're gonna take him on right now. So the fisherman is kind of a constant threat. Jared tries to put down water to help, but it doesn't work. He instant damages me and just annihilates my health bar. So then I'm like, okay, let's fight it out. I started fighting him, and Jared comes in, and the fisherman is fishermaning us the whole time. And then he eventually just runs away. So we kind of go try and chase him, and yeah, so I kind of just wait here for a couple seconds, and then the guy comes back, and I'm like, oh shoot, and he just runs around all these people, just run, and they're just using all these different strategies. It's making it really hard to get any kills. So now we actually have the feast to ourselves, and the guy took a lot of the stuff from the feast, so we're just trying to get anything we can. And Jared's putting down more water, that way we don't die if we actually do get fishermen. And oh, right here the guy is stacking up, and we're like, oh, the fisherman's gonna get him, ha ha ha. So the fisherman actually hits him, and the fishing rod actually knocks him off somehow. So and he's stomper, so he actually did a lot of damage to Jared right there. And so we just kind of just combo him right here, and right there I kill him. And this fisherman is still in the way. So right now it's just us and the fisherman and an Ender Mage tower, which we saw earlier. And so we're just kind of getting the feast. We have to get this guy because he's like the last guy in the game. So we're kind of just taking our time getting the feast. And so eventually Jared starts putting more water down because we don't want to die from this fisherman. Even though I think he was not high enough to kill us all. And I'm derping with the water here, and then Jared's getting some blocks to stack up. And so Jared goes ahead and stacks up right here. And the same thing happens to him when he gets fisherman. He gets knocked off right here. So this is pretty tricky stuff because there's a constant threat of him just getting us, but right now we're actually trying to get into his tower, so we're trying to get him to fisherman us up. And then Jared's kind of out of blocks now, so I come over here and give him some more blocks. I kind of step back for a little bit, and as Jared's stacking up, I look away conveniently so you guys can see everything that's happening. He gets fishermaned up, and then he just combos the guy right off the edge and kills him in midair. So that was pretty cool. And then we jump down, and we go looking for the last guy. Actually, we actually have to get the piece first, so I take the enchantment table, and we head off. And the last guy we knew was the Ender Mage Tower, so we decided to gather snowballs right here. I only got a stack because I thought that was all I was needed. Jared gets like 4 stacks. And the Ender Mage is in a tower over there. Jared's stacking up a little bit so I can get a better shot at him with the snowballs. And Jared is basically spamming the snowballs, but he's missing every single time. And then the guy comes up and fires 1 snowball, direct hit. So kind of up to some competition here. And so I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot, right? It should be easy. I don't hit him at all, but Jared comes back up. He goes to the very top of his tower again, and he just starts spamming him again. And right as Jared hits him, he falls down, and now we win the game. And just to be fun, we had Jared stack up to the max build limit, and him fall down a hole to bedrock level. So he types in YOLO a bunch of times as he's falling down, and you see him just for a split second at the top, and then he just disappears as he hits the ground, and whoop, and I win the game as Gambler, and it was really fun. Jared helped out a lot. This is Jared's tower, actually. I was glitching in. Yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And here's the stats page. 6 kills with Gambler. Thank you very much.